because every star has a story to tell.
Ryu Si Won, A Life Through Time, Fame, and Quiet Resilience. He was once one of the most respected leading men of early Korean dramas. Beloved in Korea, even bigger in Japan. But why did a star at the peak of Hallyu suddenly step away from the spotlight? What really happened behind his first marriage and controversial divorce? And how did a quiet second marriage completely change his life? This video reveals the rise, the fall, and the life Ryu Siwan chose after Fame. Birth, family, and early life. Ryu Si Won was born in 1972 inches Seoul, South Korea, at a time when the country was still shaping its modern identity. He grew up in a traditional Korean household where discipline, respect, and education were valued above outward success. His childhood was not surrounded by cameras or applause. Like many boys of his generation, he lived a structured life guided by family expectations rather than personal ambition for fame. Although his appearance stood out from an early age, his family never treated it as something special. What mattered more was character, behavior, and responsibility. These early values would later shape the calm and reserved image he carried throughout his career. Education and the unexpected path to entertainment. Ryu Siwan did not originally dream of becoming an actor. He pursued higher education in physical education, reflecting a practical and disciplined mindset. At that time, the entertainment industry was not considered a stable or respectable path by many traditional families. However, fate intervened. His height, composed demeanor, and classic masculine image caught the attention of industry insiders. What began as curiosity soon became an opportunity. Choosing to enter the entertainment world in the early 1990s meant stepping into uncertainty. It was a decision that required courage, especially for someone raised with conservative values. Career beginnings and rise to stardom. Ryu Si Won made his acting debut in 1994. Unlike overnight sensations, his rise was gradual. In his early years, he took on smaller roles and learned through experience rather than instant success. What set him apart was not youthful charm, but maturity. By the late 1990s, his image resonated deeply with audiences. He represented a dependable, gentle, and principled male lead. This was a time when Korean television dramas were beginning to define their emotional depth. His popularity peaked in the early 2000s, both in South Korea and abroad. In Japan especially, Ryu Siwan became one of the first Korean actors to achieve massive success. He released music albums, held large-scale concerts, and built a loyal international fanbase. At that time, he was seen as a symbol of early Hallyu, refined, dignified, and emotionally restrained. Personal life and first marriage. Despite his fame, Ryu Siwan remained private about his personal relationships. He avoided public romances and scandals, choosing discretion over exposure. In 2010, he married a woman outside the entertainment industry. The wedding was quiet and understated, reflecting his desire for a normal family life. The couple later welcomed a daughter. For a time, everything appeared stable. However, their marriage eventually fell apart due to personal conflicts and differences in daily life. The divorce became public and controversial, bringing unwanted attention and emotional strain. The separation marked one of the most difficult periods of his life. Afterward, he chose silence, focusing on responsibility rather than public explanation. Second, marriage and emotional renewal. Years later, Ryu Siwan quietly found love again. His second wife is a mathematics teacher, nearly 20 years younger and completely removed from celebrity culture. Their relationship developed away from the spotlight. In 2020, they married without grand announcements. This marriage represented not excitement, but healing. Not passion, but stability. The couple later had a child together, forming a new chapter built on simplicity and mutual respect. In interviews and rare public appearances, Ryu Si Won appears calmer and more grounded than ever before. Life and career today. Today, Ryu Siwan is no longer chasing fame. He selectively appears in entertainment projects that suit his age and values. He is viewed as a veteran artist, a reminder of a more restrained and sincere era in Korean entertainment. Rather than reinventing himself, he has chosen to age with dignity. His life now centers on family, health, and balance. He avoids controversy and embraces a quieter existence. Ryu Si Won's story is not just about success. It is about endurance. He experienced admiration, criticism, love, loss, and renewal. Through it all, he remained consistent in one thing: his belief in responsibility and personal integrity. In an industry that often celebrates youth and noise, his journey reminds us that true legacy is built over time, not moments.